let's have a look to another type of lighting in Vray. So if I came here to lighting, we will see here the light gen that will generate various lighting scenarios that we can choose from. So let's see how it works. If I click here to the light gen, it will now open the light gen in a separate window, as you see here, and it is always checking for updates. So as you see here, we have two types of lighting, which is the exterior and interior to choose from. But because we have an exterior view, we have to choose exterior here. So this will be the exterior that we have, and here we have the opportunity to choose what is the altitude and the azimuth variations, how much or how many altitude we want to generate with how many azimuth we want to generate. So let's say to have the minimum, which is a 3 with a 3, and we can now generate the variation, which are 9, because we have 3 and 3. I have generated them previously, and save them. So after generation you can save them. So I can now load them from here, and as you see, I have scenarios, which are 9 scenarios about the lighting. So if I double click here, for example, you can see now that in the interactive mode will adopt this lighting type, which is the azimuth and altitude in a certain point at the sky, and you can choose from them what is suitable for you, and then you can also save this to be used in the next rendering. This actually depends on the dome, in the dome light here, because it is similar to HDR style or type of rendering that we will talk about it later. So you can choose now from these scenarios by double click on one of them. For example, this one. It will take the lighting settings from this generation, let's say, and apply it to our rendering. So this is the idea behind the Vray Light Gen, which is the abbreviation of generation. It will generate some scenarios that you can use as a lighting type in your rendering. And if you are desired for anyone, you can save it and use it in the next renderings and adopt it as a default rendering. So this is the basics of the Vray Light generation. If you want to go back, you can reset and then generate another alternatives and scenarios for the altitude and azimuth. So as you see, if I increase the altitude variation, it will give me that they are 18 scenarios, and the same for the azimuth. It will increase the variations and the number of the scenarios. And after the generation, you can save it and load it to your project.